Does this sound familiar to you? You're talking to a friend, and while they are talking, you are already thinking about what to say next. Are you really present with your friend in that moment? No, you are in your own thoughts.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Rolling with us.
Research also shows that about 50% of what we hear in a conversation doesn't stay with us. We just simply can't remember it. Well, there is a way to change it, and I really think we should listen a bit better to each other. That's why I created this nugget of wisdom about active listening. But what is actually active listening? I get a definition for you. So active listening is the intentional, focused, concentrated attention for the purpose of understanding the meanings expressed by a speaker. Wow, okay. But what is it actually good for? Well, it's good for many, many things, and it's a skill we all should develop in life, but I collected 7 benefits for you so you know what I'm talking about. So, active listening helps you to build deep trust. It broadens your perspective, it strengthens your patience, it makes you approachable, and it also increases your knowledge, avoids misunderstandings, and helps to detect and solve problems. Isn't that amazing? I think so. And how can you actually learn that? Well, a while ago I attended a nonviolent communication training and I learned this exercise which I'm going to share with you. The basic framework works like this. One person is talking for 5 minutes, the other one listens, and then in the end summarizes and mirrors back what I just heard to be sure they understood everything. And then you take turns. But it sounds super easy, but in the end there are many, many things that you should keep in mind, and it makes the exercise even better. And here they are. The rules for the listener. The listener sets the timer and make sure that there are no distractions around. So put your phone on flight mode and really make sure that there's no cat or something going around that distracts you. And also make sure to listen without judgment. It should be judgment-free. It's not a time where you gotta say your opinion. Just listen. Listen and be present. And then don't interrupt. No interruptions. The only thing that is possible is when you something like, for example, if you do this via a Skype call or a Zoom call and the connection gets off, then you can ask like, hey, can you repeat what you just said? I was just not here. That's totally fine, but other than that, make sure to not ask any questions and just be present. And at the same time, when you see that urge crawling inside of you to say something because you have an opinion there, you want to say something here, you know this and that better, resist and let it go. Make sure to stay present. It could be that sometimes comes up something in your mind, but make sure to just let it go and stay present with your partner in that situation. And also try to read between the lines. It's not just the word you're hearing from your other person. It's more than that. Make sure to see what's going on without them, what's going on within them, and try to guess how they're feeling. At the same time, remind them when the time is over and thank them for the trust and for the thoughts that they just shared with you. And then immediately, please do that immediately afterwards, summarize and mirror back what you just heard. That's what you do as a listener. The rules for the talk are very simple. Just use the whole time. Of course, you can make a pause and see how it feels to do a pause while you speak and nobody interrupts you. It can be weird in the beginning, but after all, take the time for you and really make sure to ease into that new situation for you and try it out. And how does it feel for you? And just see how it goes. Yeah, and in the end, for me personally, as a listener, I learned how many times something pops up in my head and I'm so solution-oriented that every time I hear about a problem, I instantly think about the solution. But it's so much better to take the time and to really stay with the other person that you're talking to and really make sure to be present in that moment that you have together. And as the talker, for me in the beginning, it was super weird to not be interrupted and to really have so much attention on me all of a sudden. It feels like on stage. And at the same time, it feels so nourishing and it feels so refreshing. So Make sure to try it out and let me know how that works for you. I'm very, very curious to see how all of this is for you. And yeah, this is my nugget of wisdom for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Next time you talk to someone, make sure that you're present and listen actively. Thank you for watching till here, and I catch you in the next video.